Go stream Kelly Khumalo if you want to watch Kelly Khumalo. Yeah, we are reviewing our girl Kelly Khumalo.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today guys, we're having a thirst, but approximately it'll go up.
Yes, and thank you again for tuning in. Guys, please don't forget to subscribe. Guys, please subscribe. I'm at the point where I'm going to be begging for subscribers. And please like our videos, guys. Please interact with us. It really helps grow our community, and I really appreciate that you chose us today, guys. Okay, so before I get into reviewing a life of Kelly Khumalo, I just wanted to get a few items out the way. Let's take care of housekeeping before I get into this video. And this is also, you guys get up to speed with what's been going on, and also just some things that I've just been thinking about and I've just been identifying. You can talk to me in the comment section. I always respond, so if you feel a type of way, let me know. So first of all, guys, please follow us on Instagram at the checklist1111. Guys, we do have some stuff going on there. We actually have an event that we do try and do on some Thursdays, which is called Ladies Night. It's not only exclusive to ladies, guys. This is essentially just a platform for us to just unwind and just let go of all the stresses of life. You know, like life can become so stressful. Oh my gosh, like how mine is right now. But this is actually a platform and a forum for all of us, and for you guys to get to know us on a more personal level, and also for us to vent. We talk about everything in life. We like talking about relationships, we talk about friendships, we talk about work, we talk about anything and everything. And if you want to suggest something that we can talk about because it's so impromptu, just let us know. So follow us at the checklist11 on Instagram. And then before I get into reviewing Kelly's reality TV shows, guys, the previous review that I did with my sister, which was last year, we got such rude comments in the comment section, and I'm not even going to delete those comments. I want those people to stay there. This is YouTube, it's not Showmax, and I think I made it implicitly clear that I am reviewing a reality TV show. So if you are looking to watch a reality TV show, I would think it would be obvious for you to go get Showmax. If you can afford to buy data, which is probably upwards in the hundreds to watch YouTube, then clearly you can afford to go get a Showmax subscription, because that's where it's at, guys. That's where the reality TV shows are at. So if you like reality TV shows like me, I pay my subscription every single month. And Nquthu, guys, YouTube does not pay me. Actually, I'm all dressed and ready and dapper to go to work right about now, but I decided to just get this video out because I have the energy to. So listen, I'm going to put out what I want to put out on my channel, because I don't owe YouTube anything, and YouTube doesn't owe me anything at the moment. I don't get paid by YouTube. I do this out of love and just loving to talk to people about the things that I love. So please, let's respect each other in the comment section. If you do not like what we are putting out, then clearly this channel is not
oxygen
not for you, because you know how we do here. Chill vibes, no drama. We don't do drama. Ladies and gentlemen. So yes, Luna, by no you put those comments down there. We couldn't give a rat's ass about how you guys feel. go stream Kelly Khumalo if you want to watch Kelly Khumalo. Here we are reviewing our girl Kelly Khumalo. And then like thirdly, before I get into this review, I just wanted to make it clear. If you guys think that I'm going to be talking about the Senzo Muyiwa case, you are sadly mistaken. I'm not going to touch that anymore. I feel like it's stale at the moment. I feel like it's outdone at the moment. I feel like there are other YouTube drama channels that talk about Senzo Muyiwa and Kelly Khumalo, who is innocent, who is not. So if you are looking to get information on that, Kelly did a fabulous interview. Zandile also did a fabulous interview. So you can go watch that. There's even a documentary, Senzo Muyiwa. So if you want to get the facts, I'm not a court of law. I give magistrate. So I'm not going to be talking about that. And then last but not least, and then lastly, I am not going to be talking about Kelly Khumalo's children. I don't think that children should be reviewed or discussed or parented. In my opinion, Kelly Khumalo is doing a great job when it comes to parenting her children. So I'm not going to be touching and giving my opinions on how she is mothering her children. Everybody has their own parental journey that they have to go through, and whether you're a parent or not, some people... Oh, my sister is like calling me. Girl.
Wow. What lipstick is that?
What is it called again? I'm sure it's called Fighting Temptations.
Wow. Looks like a dream.
Yo, guys, me and my sister can talk, hey? On the phone. We can talk for hours. Anyhow, let's get into reviewing. I'm going to go episode by episode. So we start off with episode 1, which is captioned "A lot has changed," and has a lot changed. A lot has changed. So Kelly Khumalo is going to get interviewed by 702's Relebogile Mabuja. I love Relebogile Mabuja. I love her interviewing skills. That woman is she's just a trailblazer. And yeah, they get into the obvious questions, the Senzo Muyiwa, how is she coping, and Kelly Khumalo is just like, girl, I'm not coping, I am living, I am thriving. And yeah, I mean, for me, I'm just tired of the same line of questioning when it comes to Kelly Khumalo regarding Senzo. I don't know, I'll get into that I think towards the end of this video. So Kelly Khumalo has reconciled with her mom. So in season 1, Kelly Khumalo had a rift with her mother because I think it stemmed from childhood traumas and patterns that have happened in their relationship, where when her mother is angry, she wants to leave, she wants to get her own place. And Kelly Khumalo attributes this to like her abandonment issues. And I can see how that can manifest in your adulthood. So she's very insecure when it comes to like love, because she always feels that the people that she loves and gives herself to are going to leave her at some point. But I love that this beautiful family is back together, and might I add, Mama Kelly is so beautiful. Season 2, welcome my mother Kelly. She is so gorgeous. I love her confessionals, and I love that she sticks to the native language, which is Zulu. She's well put together. She just reminds me of like the traditional South African mother and how they come across. So Kelly Khumalo also brings in the whole Christian storyline. So if you don't know, Christian is Jub Jub's child with Kelly Khumalo. And like I said, I'm not going to really touch on her children. And then she also starts talking about Senzo as a father, which I found that so beautiful. She spoke about the fact that, you know what, Senzo was such a great father, even though there were certain things that happened in the relationship. But when it came to Tino and taking care of his daughter, he was just number one. He would always say that, I don't care if we're not talking, Kelly, but now my child, I'm going to be there for my child. And I just loved that little, tidbit. One thing that I really loved about this episode is the spirituality of it all. Let's get into the spirituality of it all, guys. Kelly Khumalo did a gospel concert with Hlengiwe. Guys, I love gospel Kelly Khumalo. Like gospel Kelly Khumalo, I mean, I watched that first episode and I literally cried. I bawled my eyes because Kelly Khumalo just gets me there spiritually. I just believe that there's a spiritual force that this woman has. I feel like this woman has so much wisdom to share with a lot of people, and that's been clouded by all this controversy. And for me, in my mind, like when I look at like celebrities and people that I would like, that I think in my mind that I would be friends with, I would relate to on a human level, it's definitely Kelly Khumalo. Kelly Khumalo is like, she's up there, and I just like it when she does the whole gospel things and the gospel thing, and she sings gospel. Like that really touches my soul. It really just gets in there, and I really love the fact that her and who's this guy? It's Somizi. Why is it running away from Somizi? Their relationship, their spiritual relationship that they have. These people have been through so much in the entertainment industry, and they have, you know, lost it all and regained it back 10 times fold. So I really love how we see sprinkles of Somizi throughout all these episodes and their relationship. Guys, we need people like that in our lives. We need people that we can depend on spiritually, you know, mentally, and also like they do gigs together, which is what I love completely. And then to close off this episode, Kelly Khumalo goes and she sits with Wanda. Guys, I love Kelly Khumalo's friend Wanda. Please tell me you guys also love Wanda. Wanda is such a great addition to the show, and I don't know why they're not taking this opportunity. So Showmax, if you watch my videos, I would like to see a little bit more of Wanda. I want to see her life. I want to see her life outside of being Kelly's friend. I know that she's an you know, +1, but I want to see her as an independent cast member on the show. And they get into talking about the documentary that was done, I think on Netflix, Yaha Senzumuiwa, and how they wanted Kelly to be a part of that, and they wanted Kelly's music, which is so exploitative, and they had to get a court interdict to stop them from using her music. What has her music got to do with your documentary and your findings? And I'm very happy that Kelly Khumalo chose to let them run and do what they feel they want to do, and she didn't want to be a part of that. And I feel like Kelly Khumalo can, she's got access, she's on Showmax, she can do her own interview. I mean, mind you, Mohale has got like an interview with Showmax. I think they are doing the conversation with Mohale, so Kelly Khumalo can do the same thing. So I mean, suka puman lap. Anyways, let's move on to episode 2. So episode 2, guys, I saw one of my childhood friends. So I had this friend, her name was Ayanda. I think she's in PR now, and she was featured on this episode, and she's part of Kelly's dynamic team. And I just want to say a shout out to my friend Ayanda. She's doing so well. She was my friend in my my toughest time, so I'm so proud to see her doing her thing. And they're just talking about her spiritual her music journey and how great her music is doing. Guys, like, Kelly Khumalo is such a gem, you know, musically in South Africa, and she has put out so many beautiful songs. I think I've got so many songs that I've liked on my streaming platforms, Tsaka Kelly Khumalo, that I put on loop just because they are so magnificent. So it's so great that, you know, it's translating well into the public. And she also talks about her mother, like her motherhood, and how it's being brought to question. So in this particular episode, Christian has been expelled from school because he was found to be doing something. If you want to go see what he did, go watch the episode. And then it gets leaked into the media, and people are just talking about this young boy, and I think it's now translated into a reflection of Kelly Khumalo being a bad mother. And then Kelly Khumalo says one thing, and I think it just speaks for herself. I'm not going to say anything and add on to this, but she says that being a mom is how she worships her God. And that's it, that's all. I'm not going to say anything about that. In my opinion, Kelly Khumalo is a great mother. I can't express it enough. Anyways, so Kelly Khumalo goes to this event. Oh my gosh, like, I I just love how she explains like industry people and how she feels like, you know what, it's just so fake. Isn't it? Oof. Anyway. And she just hates being fake around people. And she also talks about something that I can also relate with, which is like, I get so shy when I'm at events, and I also hate posing, guys. I don't know if you guys like posing, guys. I am so terrible at posing. I don't like taking pictures. Please don't ask me to pose and take a picture. Take a picture of me while things are happening, but don't take a picture of me and pose. No, pose, no. And then we close off this episode with what I always advocate for: the black family, the black child therapy. She has this spiritual healer who's also a clinical therapist. And guys, I cannot emphasize the importance of us as black people to go get therapy. And therapy is not a destination, guys. It's not where you go to find solutions. It's a journey. You know, you always need a place to go vent. Your friends are not always the best people to go tell your stories to, because you're like, one moment you guys are friends and then the next you are not. So I like the fact that she also brings her mother along, and they're also talking about reconciling with Zandi, which is Kelly Khumalo's sister. So if you don't know, they had a falling out, and I think they are back, you know, together, and they are getting along very well. And she is open to this, so I can see this therapy is really helping. She is healing. She is getting to the places where she needs to. So moving on to episode 3, which is called Motherhood is Not Easy. Kelly is just being Kelly. She loves organizing her children's birthdays, and I love seeing her do this. Last year we got to see her daughter's birthday, and this year we got to see Christian's birthday. And what I liked about this episode is she bought her son a pair of shoes that her son always wanted, and she couldn't get a hold of them, and she got them for her birthday. And she realized that her son didn't give gratitude the way that she wanted. So she had a heart-to-heart conversation with her son. Hey, Kelly Khumalo, she's a very strict mother. She's fun and whatever. I love Kelly Khumalo, like in terms of like her fun, bubbly energy and drinks and whatever. But as a mom, I don't want to mess with her. So she sits down with Christian and she's like, you know what, you're going to learn how to be grateful for everything that I give you. Don't take everything for granted. This woman works so hard to take care of her child and her children, and she is doing it all alone. And you know what, I commend her for like putting it all out there for us to see. She's like putting herself out there in a very vulnerable way. I just don't understand what they want from you, Kelly. But anyways, also in the episode she does a Val press junket. So Kelly is sponsoring her own events. She's doing her own events where she's the headliner, and then she puts on other artists, which is so beautiful. Imagine getting a platform to go put out your music, and then, you know, only on stage with Kelly Khumalo. Guys, enough for now. If I was an artist, if I could sing, I would definitely be on board with that. And then there was a girl that asked her a question about Robi Malinga, which that was so sad. Kelly actually broke down, and she talked about the fact that, you know what, she is still not over Robi Malinga's passing. And that song will always be like my favorite song. I can't sing it all because Universal will come for me, but I love that song. That is such a beautiful song. And yeah, I think like episode 3 wasn't really giving a lot. I think it was just a filler episode. And then we move on to episode 4, which is Val Gig, which is the main event, and we are going into actually seeing what goes into putting an event together. Kelly Khumalo was also talking about the fact that, you know what, since 2014 and the Senzin Wiwa case happened, she hasn't been feeling safe, so she's got a lot of security around her. She's been getting death threats. When she goes to go perform, people will tell her, no, they're going to attack her, they're going to kill her. And this is actually what we see in that episode. People are acting rowdy in the audience, trying to get up on stage. I don't know if this is like psychos that are trying to like get at her, or these are super fans. We just don't know. So you know what, Kelly Khumalo for me is like a national asset in terms of musically. No, like Kelly Khumalo is unmatched musically for me in terms of soul music. I mean, we've got a lot of great gospel singer, but as a crossover artist who does gospel and soul music in the vernacular language, guys, that woman is just powerful. That woman can fill arenas. She can tour. She can blow. Guys, Kelly Khumalo sings like a fat lady. She sings like a fat lady. She sings all the way from that bosom. That bosom is carrying all of that sound. But anyways, Kelly Khumalo actually does something so beautiful. She flies out a super fan of hers who she calls I think she calls like her fan base Kelly's Angels, and he gets like the VIP treatment. So it was very nice to see that storyline of this guy first time being on a plane, being at the VIP section, and yeah, just getting the 5-star treatment. Imagine that, Kelly Khumalo. I mean, Kelly's Angels. Look at me and my hello. Please take me somewhere with you. I want to drink with you, Kelly Khumalo, please. I want to have fun with you, girl. My final thoughts are generational traumas. I like that this reality TV show really highlights generational traumas. Kelly Khumalo spoke about the fact that her grandfather killed his brother, somewhere along those lines, in her family. And now this cycle is repeating itself with the children. So there is not a lot of unity in her family. The siblings, they are always fighting because of these generational cycles that keep manifesting in our lives. And I'm so happy that she's able to identify this and rectify the course, guys. Family is so important. Family is like my #1 value in life above, a lot of things. It's God, it's family, it's just relationships. I value connections so much, and I just like seeing a black family reconcile on TV. Reality TV shows are all about drama, but I also like to see, I like to see real, authentic, things that we are all grappling with to come to terms with actually being shown by people who we think are superhuman or supernatural, because we just don't know them and they're just like me and you. And then the therapy aspect, I like the fact that since season 1 to season 2, we are seeing the therapy journey unfold, and Kelly Khumalo actually showing us that, guys, you know what, akona shame in going to therapy. Therapy actually helps us be healthy human beings and to deal with things in a healthy manner. So if anything, if you are able to, guys, if you are able to do your hair upatela 1,000 rand manala and whatever, Beyonce said, guys, it's the soul that needs surgery. Pretty hurts. So we need to take care of ourselves also on the inside. As much as we look beautiful on the outside, let's invest in ourselves on the inside. Let's use these platforms and these people. And I mean, there's like other platforms that are inexpensive that you can use. And I think financial services providers do give like counseling services. So if you have access to those, guys, start out and see where you can get with all of this. Spirituality, guys, oh my gosh, spirituality is such a big thing. I'm going through my own spiritual journey, and I feel like as creative people, it doesn't matter in what sense you are creative in, I feel like there's a dynamic of spirituality because you are sharing a piece of yourself with people, and that is energy transferred. And guys, we must always remember that this is what T.K.O always says, that we are human beings living in a spiritual experience. I think even Oprah also says that. You can fix that quote. I think I said it the right way. And it's always good to always stay connected and stay grounded to our spiritual side, and just you know, finding out what fits for you spiritually. There's no one size fits all. We all have different spiritual journeys, and sometimes we need to understand that our spiritual journeys, we can't go at it with other people. We need to go at it alone, and that's why sometimes we are put in isolation, because your spiritual guides and God is just trying to remove all of that so that you can come closer to who it is you need to be and your life's purpose. And I love that the show highlights that very much. Two other things. Creatively, I did say Kelly Khumalo is a national asset. I feel like we take for granted Kelly Khumalo's successes, and I feel like Kelly Khumalo, she might beg to differ, should have been bigger than she actually is today. But because this woman had to go through what she had to go through, whether you believe what you want to believe, this woman is talented. This woman is a gift. But because she is being tainted and painted with this brush, she cannot reach the heights that she needs to be at. Kelly Khumalo should be bigger than what she is today. But because, you know, of this one thing that people want to hold on to, she can't break that ceiling. But I know eventually that she's going to break it. This woman is talented beyond belief. Like, I am so speechless. I can't say enough. And last but not least, as a mother, Kelly Khumalo, perfect. You are doing perfect, my dear. You are doing perfect. You understand what I am saying to you. You do the right things with your children. You are teaching them the right way. And we must understand, guys, extend people grace. This is her journey. This is not where it ends. This is only the beginning of Kelly Khumalo. And we are going to see more from this lady. We are going to, life has ebbs and flows. So what we are seeing right now, it doesn't necessarily mean that this is the end. All of these things that I've mentioned, they are going to keep unfolding and unfolding and unfolding. And I feel like the story is just going to be a great one. And actually, as I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, Kelly Khumalo, you know what? After all of this has, you know, come to surface or blown over, you need to write a book. You need to write a book. You need to share with us your secrets. On that, before I mess this up, let me go to my employer, go hit the job. And guys, don't forget to follow us on Instagram. Tonight we are going live. It's ladies' night. I've got a lot to talk about, guys. I don't know if you see how I am. I need your help with something. So please, if you don't know something, let me tell you something. Oh gosh, you know what? How is stressed to tabu matlakala yelo?